fuck, boy.
You like that? You like that? I like that.
That is very offensive.
What's up, everybody? Welcome to episode 17 of TACT Lab. I'm Tyler, and you know what? Today is the day. I'm actually surrounded by 3 friends. It's been a while. We've been hiding away in our houses, scared to death of the coronavirus, scared to death of everything else going on in the world. But the boys are back in town. The 4 horsemen ride again. We're together. Yep. And it's going to be a big up time. And I hope you enjoy it. Today, we're going to talk about the Founding Fathers, some of their ups and downs, their pros and cons. I've got some exciting information. I know Chris, Thomas, and Alex also have some exciting information. Stick with us and enjoy the episode. Once again, I've got 3 great friends around me. I'm actually looking to my right and my left. I got Chris to my right. He's in this big-ass, comfortable, brown-ass recliner. I'm in a peasant chair. Alex is definitely in a peasant chair. Thomas is in a peasant chair, but somehow Chris has scored this sick leather couch. Chris, how are you doing?
Good. And happy belated Flag Day to everybody.
Hell yeah. I love Flag Day. What do you do on Flag Day?
Raise them flags.
Hell yeah.
Guess.
Flag shit.
Hell yeah. All right.
Keep the L in there.
I'm looking right across the table. I'm looking right across the table with Thomas. Thomas, how are you?
Good. Happy early Father's Day to everybody.
That's another true statement. Yeah. What do you do on Father's Day as a father, Thomas?
Well, my kids are still pretty young, so they don't know, so...
Nobody's there to congratulate you.
It's okay.
They don't give you macaroni pictures?
Well, they're not in school or anything right now either, because...
Because, the school starts at 5.
Yeah, so not yet. So it'll get there. We're just going to spend the day together to do something.
Nice.
It'll be nice.
Yeah, and then one day you'll get appreciation for your hard work. You're a mom and a dad, and that goes unnoticed, but we notice it. Happy Mother's Day and Happy Father's Day.
Thank you.
And now I'm looking to my left.
What'd you do?
To the guy wrapped up in fucking cords. He's such a burly big man that he cannot move 1 inch without getting a wrap up in his arms and legs of these cords that we have going everywhere like vines. He's wrapping his noose around his neck right now as we speak, and he's gonna pull a fucking Lincoln Park on us.
Where's the trigger?
Calm down, Robin.
How are you feeling, Alex?
Pretty good. I like to live by the quote that I stand outside. That way when people ask me that I'm always outstanding.
That's a statement to live by.
That's another true statement.
Put it on a t-shirt.
Shit.
Put it on a t-shirt.
Now you're really wrapped up.
Well, now he's asphyxiating by accident. He's making a joke. Now he's dying. So,
Oh, no.
all right. So,
I messed up there for a second.
we're gonna get right into things. Once
about
again,
8
we're
seconds.
gonna do this. We're gonna do this episode on the Founding Fathers. Chris, bring us in on this.
Bringing us in on the Founding Fathers.
Yes.
Everybody likes them, right? Just George Washington, sweet guy, dude. First president, awesome hair.
Yeah, name some of the big ones. Right
Awesome
quick.
hair.
Awesome hair.
You guys don't like George Washington's hair?
No.
He's probably known more for his teeth.
The real
But
hair or the
say-
wig?
No, that's not a wig. That was his real hair.
Shitting me.
No, every morning George Washington had some girl do his hair.
The Parliament hair was his real
That was
shit.
his real hair.
That's
Big
dedication.
ups. Yeah.
Thomas, bring up a picture of
I got
George
you.
Washington. Chris, can you enlighten us? Highlight some of the big up Founding Fathers.
I don't know if I can do that. But
Sure,
I
you
was
can.
doing
Let's all do it. We got Benjamin Franklin, George Washington, Thomas Jefferson,
Alexander Hamilton.
Yeah, that's probably the 4 big ones.
I mean, there's a bunch. You know, John Hancock. Did you already say
there you
that? Not really
Herbie
sure.
Hancock.
There you go, bud. There's
Wait,
his
is that
hair.
a lock of his hair?
Yes.
Oh, look at that sweet picture if he was a modern president.
Admiral haircut.
Why did his cheeks become more rosy?
He's got more. He's embarrassed.
Kind of has a little bit of a Trump going on to him.
All right, Chris, what do you got?
You know, this is just talking about the negative side, you know, like most of them owning slaves,
Yeah.
you know,
Oh, really?
stuff like
Yeah,
that.
that would be a negative.
You know, people like Thomas Jefferson owning 600 slaves.
That's it?
On
Only-
one place or spread across multiple like real estate.
I do not know how many places he had.
Okay.
I know Thomas Jefferson had a thing for making his own slaves.
What, like an incubator?
No, like he would bring in a girl from the field and incubate her.
Oh,
No matter what the age, right?
that would be an incubator.
That would be called conception,
Yeah.
not a misconception.
Not like the Matrix where it's fields of fucking pods and Neo wakes up and
He just comes down he walks down the stairs. He's like,
I wouldn't know what it was like to own people, so it could be like that.
I
I know.
imagine it was hot. They didn't
Hot.
have AC back then.
oh yeah. Can you imagine having sex?
Can you imagine the hair, the sweat,
The tuft.
the wooden
teeth.
everything,
Wooden what?
wooden peg? You know, they probably had a hand carved
The morning
dildo.
wood.
Yeah, how bad
that
would
they
that be for the
used.
slaves? So Thomas Jefferson, here he is. He's got a slave girl going at it, and
She's
he's
not clean either.
and he's got
Yeah.
so there's
Well,
no
nobody
AC,
back
so
then
he's got a
was.
slave guy like fanning him down while he's doing it. Can you imagine the self restraint of that dude not to choke him out?
Imagine he just walked out to the field and waited for them to have sex and just walked in and started jerking off.
I figured that was always a nightly activity.
Yeah.
you know,
You ever see The Handmaid's Tale?
no.
Okay.
Yeah.
It's probably like that, but in, what, like 1800?
Or kind of like Spartacus when the people were just jerking off watching the slaves have sex.
Yeah.
Yeah, that would be a hot, muggy, stinky time.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, imagine their breath.
Yeah.
Imagine George Washington's breath.
I think the pine.
had-
what do you think? He had pine teeth? Or
No,
what, cedar teeth?
that was a myth. He did not have wooden teeth. He
Oh.
had lead teeth,
Oh,
brass teeth, horse teeth, hippopotamus teeth, and
What?
other human
where did he get
teeth.
hippopotamus
Okay,
teeth?
I want
Like
more.
grimace? Is that a rounded teeth? Or just like,
They would shape it.
I want more on this lead teeth.
We'll get to it.
Hippopotamus teeth. He's just got like teeth overhanging. Like,
This looks good, doesn't it, boys?
you look fucking retarded.
These were dentures. Those were dentures. So
But I was just saying, like every president owned slaves pretty much until about Ulysses S. Grant,
Oh, the good
and
boy.
that was 1877.
oh, wow.
I mean, I'm sure that it probably went past that in some really, really backwoods places.
Yeah, in the South,
Yeah.
you know, the whole whites only bathroom stuff like
Look
that.
the other way. Like police would look the other way, probably.
I mean, ended in Texas was the last
The-
stronghold where everybody went.
Just because you don't mess.
What do you mean?
with
Where
chicks.
like where
you said you was-
slave owners moved to
Because-
Texas to keep their slaves.
Yeah.
Wow.
They got the news last, and then all the Confederate people went there, and the free slaves went there. So yeah, I actually had battles after the war.
Really?
Yeah,
Wow, I didn't know that.
for real. That's
I figured
didn't
it
know
would have
that
been
either.
South Carolina, but that's even cooler.
because everybody went to Texas because it was
Yeah, don't mess with Texas.
Yeah.
Wool. Remember that?
Texas was still not part of the Union yet. It
Uh,
was still like a separate.
And
it was a
thing.
lawless
Is that when-
country.
did they join? When did they join the Union? Like during Reconstruction?
I think so. It was way after.
Reconstruction's another interesting thing. Where like I think Georgia, they failed the Reconstruction attempt, so they had to do it again.
How do you fail?
Really?
Like freeing slaves and stuff, and
okay.
not being a-holes to the slaves you freed.
Gotcha.
I have a question. So, if Texas was the last, but then like a few states over, you had California. How established was the state of California in the 17s and 1800s?
I don't think you cared about slaves. You cared about
Yeah.
not getting pickaxed in the back of the head for your
Yeah.
gold bar.
I
Oh
don't-
yeah,
no,
that was the
they-
gold rush
Go to
state.
1849.
Yeah, California was not. They were not
They weren't
really
popping.
established. No, it's not like it is
Like you
today.
go out there, you survive.
It was like the Wild
Yeah.
West, like little small towns everywhere.
The Native Americans and stuff were still out there doing their thing too.
Because they got those Zach Baggins gold mine towns that are out there that he'll like go
Just
visit.
think of the Mask of Zorro movie with
Never-
Antonio Banderas.
I haven't seen it,
I'm Mentolium Pendalis.
but I did watch V for Vendetta the other day.
I watched Jonah Hex.
That's close enough. That's about the middle ground between both those movies.
Jonah.
I don't like V for Vendetta. I do not like that movie.
Vindicated viciously, vaginas.
It was a terrible.
There's a lot of
movie.
V's there.
There's a lot of
don't they? One part?
alliteration,
Oh,
yeah.
Let me find it. I'll read it.
Well, Chris, so yeah.
The V for vagina.
So to speak on that, I do have George Washington and Benjamin Franklin's net worth.
How much?
So George Washington, in today's dollars, were $525 million. Now,
Whoa.
knowing that, what do you think Benjamin Franklin his network was in today's dollars? No, they were in the same time period. George Washington and Benjamin Franklin lived during the same time period. Give it a guess.
1 second. Let me do some quick math. So, a slave was worth $40,000 in today's money.
Whoa, that's a lot of money.
Wow.
And he owned 600 slaves. So, just in slaves, he had $24 million.
You mean just in people?
Yes.
Wow, that's
Can I say something for the record? We do not endorse slavery.
yeah.
at
No,
all.
no, we're talking about what
This is
what
just
others
history
did.
and facts. We're not.
So, but I would imagine
clarify that real
Yeah.
quick before
That-
we get too far.
that was an average, right? So I would imagine
guess.
some were
know,
less
like-
expensive and
Yeah,
some
like,
more.
an older woman who can't bear children anymore versus like a stud who can go out there and do his thing.
Plus, you can have slaves, get pregnant by other slaves, and then you can have your own slave puppy mill.
I'm not 100% sure how that worked, but it sounds right.
Sure, I would imagine that slaves had sex and then they accidentally got pregnant, and that new
Maybe not even accidentally. They like
It was like
Sure, I'm sure some of them were
no, like they were
purposeful.
commanded. Like you're going to have a family.
Yeah, but some slaves did have relationships. They in secret,
Yes, probably.
and
Yes.
some probably did get pregnant, and so you would get a free slave.
Yeah.
Like unfortunately, that did probably happen.
So it's like, wow.
But
Just
we-
imagine having like a thing out there just spitting out $40,000. I can understand why you know what I'm saying.
that's not insensitive at
No.
all.
That's why.
There's just a thing out
no,
there.
I guess that's why the like one.
Goosh.
I think that's why the
$40,000.
1% back then fought for slavery.
Yeah,
I guess.
I know what you're saying.
you
It's
know he was looking at that thing like
rubbing his hands
that's
together.
some money saved,
He's-
baby.
he's
It
the-
got hard again.
He puts on his monocle and picks up bags of money with dollar bills painted on them.
Now I did not. Okay, so we're going to go back to what do you guys think Benjamin Franklin's net worth was?
I'm gonna say
over it's over 24.
It's
So-
over.
I would
It's
say
over $1 billion. I'm going to tell you that
What?
in today's time, in today's money.
Oh, probably like $10 billion.
I would say like
I don't know.
4.2 bill.
I'm going to just say Alex got it.
Okay.
Oh, really?
10.2 billion.
Oh, okay.
What?
10.3
shit.
billion.
How much is what's his name? Rich guy Bezos worth?
Oh,
Bezos.
hundreds of
Hundreds of billions.
150,
Oh,
I
never
think.
mind.
Yeah, he's on track to be the first
Benjamin.
trillionaire.
This,
Yeah, okay.
this is the richest people ever. Benjamin Franklin is number 181.
Okay, so just like our new wave oligarchs, just
Like
Flush
he's
everything
still
else
on the
away.
list. That's
Yeah.
how wealthy he was. He's still on the list of
That's
wealthiest ever.
That's pretty good.
He's
What if he stole
100.
his money.
Huh?
He stole his money.
What happened to his money? Family? Who's fucking related to Benjamin Franklin? Who gets Ben Franklin money?
Aretha Franklin.
wait, is that
She deserved it.
maybe she came from like some of the Sally Helms side,
So that said, okay. So yeah, Chris, you're bringing up some interesting facts here.
Yeah.
These important people that created the Declaration of Independence still were doing some pretty terrible things.
Yeah, it's like a little talked about dark side of our conception of our, country.
Yeah, there's a lot of untalked dark sides.
Somebody just rip ass.
No,
Can you imagine spending your own money with your own face on it?
well, they weren't alive to see that, but that
no
would be
shit.
pretty
I'm just
sweet.
saying, like someone now has a Franklin last name.
Well, technically,
Please.
was Kennedy alive when the 50 cent piece was
The
created?
50 cent piece probably had like an Indian